Today na the 7th day of March 2023. Salon dirty. 90% of the dirty na salon na plastic waste. Well, when they say salon dirty, they say no. Free tongue na in dirty. Salon is dirty. Yes, 90% of the waste na plastic. Na plastic. 90% of the waste. Go inside. Now so you go see plastic waste. But again, I know I yet for Phantom, for Geda, for make her understand how did we get to this place? How we reach to make we country dirty like I did dirty. People go tell you, say, well, the one who they get at the dirty. They don't put roadside dustbins them for make people them throw away dirty day. They not do this, they not do that. And if you watch, man, a few things you go do na salon where no go get the use of plastic. Few things. Now you go do na salon where no go get the use of plastic. Usaina, you say make I increase the volume. Is the volume low? Or now the words for make them louder? We don't use to plastic. We don't use to plastic. We don't use to ram. They say, oh, Kenya don't ban plastic. They say, oh, this Tanzania, they don't ban plastic. They don't ban plastic. If they ban plastic na salon, how you feel say? Okay. Try not to say another words. For say, he say in think, then company they produce water na the country. They know they do their own part of the corporate responsibility. He say that they for go and install roadside dustbins them along the areas them, outside then they sell them water. Yeah. If not handy, then all side forget roadside dustbins because water plastic it all side. That's what they sell a plastic everywhere. Just watch the pictures then I screen. Tell me who side plastic no dey. I'm not to say, he say the minister them were involved. He said they know they do their job. They know they do their job. You go to the beach, the dirty the way they washed ashore, na plastic. Most of them are plastic. And they tell you say, I still wrap me head around. What do they do na salon when they use plastic pa? Even to jelly. Now they self get plastic. Yes. Because you want to drink the water, you want to go and charm, you jelly, and they put on a plastic for you. First anything the way you be sabot and they wrap na paper. No, now na plastic. It's you know that they sell when they be the wrap on paper. Now na plastic. Pap. Respap. Now they put respap inside plastic. Yes. So tell them I want go sell, or you the worker yourself the one go by you go. First thing you know say na cup you dey sit down you drink. No, now if you are on the go, and they put a spap inside plastic on the go. I say I still dey try for wrap me head for that fen wetin be they put pan plastic pan paper before we wetin they do safe now only they mix plastic dey. So now make plastic hey, plastic right now na salon. Ha. My Musa they say city council o. Ministry of Health, government of Salon, he said they know they do their job. He said they can put recycle outside. Don't they enforce the law? Tony Beck say plastic not a bad thing. No. He said the problem are the people. Because after they don't use them, for whatever way they want for use them, you for try for fend the tea box for put them. If every plastic then be they recycle them and money be they behind them, we not go see plastic they lay around. Okay. You don't see, oh, then go say scavengers. We have people where they not the bomb with them. Where they gather. Where they gather plastic them. You know, side and they send and go Guinea. Because the factory they Guinea. And then they send and go. We get people them. Like most of the containers them are plastic. Na Guinea. And then they send and go. Again, because the factory where they do the recycling, then they Guinea. Yes, they're not able to take all. Because even with waiting and they do, with the see plastic still, because not to all kind of plastic, you they send goodie. Not to all kind of plastic, you they send goodie. Not to all the plastic them, where you they see, they go back outside, you feel say you want them for go. How do we get rid of the waste we will see so? The environmental agency dey. World Bank self don't come inside. You know, say we not able to do something without we developing partners then. World Bank come inside. I hope say the environmental agency not because they know say World Bank get for poor money make them the cow this so. Because they not go say they don't carry this and that and that. They don't go do studies. They don't carry this. Then they go pass on a cabinet. When they go on cabinet, they make into bill. Then they can't go to parliament. Parliament. All this fine talk. Just because they know say na World Bank money they be ending. Because we go want for see result. Some of we self not proud of we country. Even the side where people are hey, you're clean. Plastic waste then they lying around. Yes. Plastic waste then they lying around. Seriously. We are so comfortable. We are so comfortable. Why I say so comfortable? So comfortable that dirty they lay around we. Sierra Leoneans now. We not even take notice. That's how we don't become complacent. For live around dirty. And you just say in the 80s. Now less plastic be dead anything. Now material bag them. You dey go do shopping with. Even baskets. Maybe they go do shopping with. No, but now all my old plastic. You want to do something, say, wait till I go buy bag. Nylon bag. But at the end of the day, who's at the end? At the landfill and at the sea. At the end. So how we go able for contain plastic waste? And with the rise of the water company them. When I that. All man they produce water. But again, I like the water company they produce. If we get cleanliness per we. If we know say we don't suck the water down, you don't drink and down, you know for throw and a treat, you know for everybody inside gutter. How did we get into throwing things, na the drainage, na gutter, na the drainage, and take it to say na the dirty box standing? How did we get there? For throwing things in a gutter. Yes, a lot of people remember Fine Bo. I see what you do pep inside the gutter. Inside gutter. When they make the scene around we own city, we will say Freetown City. Not correct. It's not correct. They say they do survey. Environmental ministry say they do survey. They say the number one thing the people they say not for ban plastic. Hey, Papa God. Not for ban plastic. But for Fenway, for walk around, what do they do so now? Not for ban plastic. Yeah. Okay. We sign out to the accelerator school and they teach about hygiene anymore. I think they do. And before I say, government need drastic measures for contain this. It's about the government. Oh yeah, don't fail me. Baffle about thank you for the stars. Let the stars them for don't know. I see people and they say the general cleaning. My own candid opinion. You might have yours different. Agreed, yeah? But my own candid opinion, governments be the same way, then start them. Yeah? This administration start them. And some of the people out there inside this administration be they use them for make money. Because not to pick money government be they spend per that cleaning day. And some man, now money making them be don't take a mass. So when you see Corona come, where government balance that spending bullet, they buy. Then they knock out again. But they still find way for cow the $25 for. I mean, I go to Candy. Bintu Sama, thank you for the stars. They still find way for me could they continue, even though the Corona they say well, we're not going to pay for Corona, we'll go for the service and now the test na free all thing. Then Fenway come with $25, then call a security fee. Yes, they still Fenway. But the cleaning, where they be say they stop at us because of Corona, they knock out again. They knock out again. What to do? Because government be they spend so much money. But true, cleaning be the help. Because the cleaning on, people and they keep dirty in their house, they wait to take cleaning, then pull an ado, say let them go through away for them. Me na so be see the cleaning no. You don't need salon after cleaning, that Saturday day, please not come out. Because the road, everything packed with dirty. Traffic go block. Hey, you know when this salon cleaning, Because waiting again, then they do, then they wait. Then they wait for cleaning, then they keep it dirty, keep it dirty, keep it dirty. You go to ask, so say then dirty a come out. They wait, stay cleaning, then they tot and Canada. Kaiba front in the month. Filter City Council be they do a pilot project where they count trash bin them. People and they take the trash bin now for the little things like the plastic waste, then small thing there for Iban. They know people then begin take the house dirty. They can't put them in trash bin. Eh? Yes. So the education for make we understand first. I dey ask back. How we reach here? Pandoti. Eh? Me, I know able. I like na paper. I go tell you say pull under. Wetin that thing they do under? Pull and dey. I know say they go dey say this guy gets na no. But no, not to get na. Because what I say and they confuse me. Ask the one that we don't do with me now. Eh? Ask. Well, I look at paper. I know one see. I know one see and it's not meant to be there. So what you get for do? Pull and D. Where do we start? Who's how they start? Yes, like the likes of Hill Station, I think Masada Didi, where they supply like the recycle bin them, the big one them. The trash bin them, the big one them, where you pay monthly, I think then they can collect them, they get this the way they collect. But the inner city, outside they say they get clean salon. Then compound them we get past 4 or 5 different apartments them. My dear, one then they had for deal with. They had for deal with. Seriously. Because we get for try for one for fix with garbage system first. For one for fix with garbage system. Forget proper collection of the dirty. But again, the street trading itself know the help. The street trading. You know the help. Because the street trading no go help because most of the thing they sell lip and plastic. Crowded areas. And we still get that thing inside we for where you don't suck ice down it go and a grown. So it's a problem inside the problem inside the problem inside the problem. Yeah. Because street trading in for if you say na the city, you don't take over all side. Even na the district headquarter towns them, street trading in boku. Street trading boku. I see people like they say, oh, villagers, then let them return to the town back. Go na Bojon Street. Go outside na the main street and go na Kenem at the main street and where the markets then there, but they don't jump can at the streets there. Like how they see free time. What to make you see free time dirty because outside na street trading dey. Na street trading dey outside. From Kleintown, Tego will be 4 streets. C'est qu'à Steven Street will be 4 streets. Street trading from Kleintown. If you want to take by Godrich Street, Tego Victoria Park, na street trading. If you want to take by Regent Street, Regent Road, Circular Road, street trading. You can't Campbell Street. The stores there now, all my want put tina do. Even restaurant have want put tina do for sale. Nobody no one day inside your own space anymore. You go about your street or Kishi Street. The shop the way they dey. Then get table before them. Then you get the makituman there where they before the table there. Kishi Road. The stores the way they dey. All the pull tine. Who side the pedestrian for waka. Street trading. From up gone. You can be like all road. So it's like it's a hard one. You can't normally. From the roundabout, say you go to the bridge, Juba Bridge, street trading. So street trading na a major one. Bella Kroma, thank you for the stars. Street trading a major one. All the corner them. Na street trading. And most of the things they sell involve plastic. Involve plastic. You go buy food and say for cry and go, you want buy quick at check it. Now you say plastic then they put on. Pass the upscale one small, then get the and call and take away bowl. But you don't know upscale, my dear, na plastic then they lick am for you. My Musa, thank you for the stars. Me, I used to, yes, I do work out. I get Coolman Amika with water, rubber, drink. What I don't drink and don't inside the car, at the Iba. What rich house, they empty the rubber there. Whatever trash I get inside me motuka. We dey talk about salon now, where the lifestyle different because here you already know. We already know how they live now. So we're talking about Sierra Leone now. The environmental ministry say World Bank, now make us say a option not for the money World Bank they put inside. Make them count this. Because if you left to me one, in certain areas they'll ban plastic first. But then say no, then ask and say the people and say no for ban plastic. Not for ban. Salon so I go continue. Ayo. I go continue. Hi. Okay. I don't know how we get for Duam, but everybody get part for play. From the garbage collection, from designated areas them. When they say they get clean salon, which is true. Areas then they will the clean salon there. When they charge you wake out your dirty, then charge you pay them, then go time for you. Then they Freetown City Council even get an app where they say find me Freetown. Where the person wey responsible for clean your area, for get a dirty na your area, in number dey. This is how far the council go. In number dey wey you able call the person. They call her, say, but who say they can't? Yes, that's so well. Then I can't take dirty. Eh? Then in that one, we will then create. We go find out that they can't collect dirty in your area. Are they making good use of it? I don't think so. You get compound, we get 5-6 people, different apartments. Nobody know how sweep the front of the compound. Nobody know how sweep front today. Even inside the compound. They big compound there. First, not so by turn in the door. Alright. Well, the dirty, eh? And he say, on the spot fine. If you fail for pay, you do community service for sweep streets. Okay. Mama Musa, he say how effective them be. Now wheelbarrow then they use not to. Some they use wheelbarrow. Some they use that tricycle. Some they use wheelbarrow, some they use tricycle. JSM Kamara, thank you for the stars. Let us see what's in the plan of the Environmental Ministry through World Bank, yeah? For this plastic business. Hey, Judge Enfield saying that the attitude we need for change. Tony Beck say, in name over 20 African countries don't need to go to a street. Even at the village them. Say Salon, all man want for bill na the city and live na the city. Alright. Let's listen to this.
Between April and June last year, the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change, with support from World Bank.
With support from who that? World Bank. Environment and Climate Change Ministry in Salon. With support from who that? World Bank.
Through the Resilient Urban Sierra Leone project, they start for all meeting with people and stakeholders them. But the national plastic policy where them in the try for develop as well for control the way our plastic bokuna the country. This policy don't finally done, and World Bank with other stakeholders them don't go hand over this document to the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change. But first, make we listen to the consultant for this policy in World Bank, Ali Jallo, we explain how they come about for develop this policy.
World Bank, because of climate change, environmental, and they give money. I hope say no to the money we hide deeper. But this time for true work. Let us get a cleaner country. Eh? Let us get clean country. Let not be say we ain't up the money deeper. We want to do on paper. Then the implementation will end that World Bank don't give money. We deeper how they get good. That will not see nothing come out today. Do ya? Ministry of Environment and Climate Change. Eh? But now listen, Mr. Jallo. When I then put the document together, now listen, number.
We had one-on-one discussions with the private sector.
He said and get one-on-one discussion with private sector. And
then we had also one-on-one discussion with the regulators. Yeah.
Then the regulators then get one-on-one discussion with them. Okay.
Thereafter, we brought them to one table.
Then go talk to Dande. Then go talk to the other one. Then when they don't they say on a camera, look at one table. Look can talk.
And from that diagnostic workshop, we now know what is the Sierra Leonean mentality in terms of plastic issues in Sierra Leone.
They say when they don't get at the people them na table. Now they know wetin na we own mentality. Can listen the mentality o. Wetin is say the salon people and tell and say na the mentality but plastic na salon.
Certain things came out. It was very clear that a Sierra Leonean does not want a ban.
He said the number one thing we Canada say, salon people and say not for ban plastic na salon. Ah, bole. Eh. Not for ban plastic na salon. He said na the number one thing we come on do. Certain things they come on do, but the number one salon people they say, una not touch with plastic, una no ban them today, una no ban. We can't survive without plastic. Eh. Stajalo. Continue.
Another thing came out that the Sierra Leonean wants to ensure circularity.
They say another thing will come out. They don't want for ban the plastic, but they want circularity. For let this plastic they go around. Not how they so what do they persona want. Okay, they say that salon people they say so. Waiting again.
Within the plastic sector.
Within the circularity within the plastic sector.
We want to see a policy that would not disrupt whatever that is existing now.
Listen, Mr. Jallo. He said they want to see a policy we not go and bug. Waiting they go on right now. Oui. So, plastic waste the money we in the country. The salon people they say, "Una not ban the plastic. We want to see, the plastic they circulate. Whatever they go on right now, they don't want to see them disrupt them. Continue ba.
But then see how we can manage. Unfortunately,
okay, not for disrupting, but for see how we able manage them. Stajalo. Let it go so no more. Let we get the free flow of plastic, but now for come now for manage them. Because right now it's not being managed. Okay. All right. Matabangwa, you're welcome. So how go manage them? We don't even plan for reduce. But we need for manager. Not for ban them. But for manage them. All right.
The private sector is already in some little bit of things.
They say the private sector, then they pay some small thing. Like what thing so? Who's kind small thing they then they pay? It's a little bit of things. When are the little bit of things? Because right now they see plastic dirty, better one. Okay.
That will showcase that particular aspect of circularity.
Circularity. Okay.
So that tells you that this policy does not recommend a ban, but this policy is working towards the elimination of plastic pollution.
So the policy when they try for put together, not for ban plastic, but for eliminate plastic pollution. Not to ban, but for eliminate plastic pollution. At the end of the day, which side the plastic will end? Okay.
Ali Jallo, consultant for the plastic policy carry on, for talk about the 5 goals them where is it inside this policy.
The policy actually speaks to 5 goals, which are, the first is eliminating plastic pollution.
Okay, if you don't talk about Andy, for eliminate the plastic pollution, you say 5 goals. The first one, now you aim Nandi for eliminate plastic pollution. But I know they disrupt how the plastic they go around. But now in pollution, now I want to try for eliminate. Alright, goal number 1.
And in carrying out the elimination of plastic pollution, we considered circular economy.
We consider circular economy. Circular economy in eliminating plastic pollution. Okay.
As one of guiding principles, the management of materials and effective solid waste management.
Effective solid waste management. Effective. Okay.
These are the 3 key guiding principles to support the elimination aspect.
Then another side for support the elimination aspect too. Definitely, for eliminate what you go need. You go need solid waste management project. Eh? Okay.
And within those guiding principles, we have strategic actions.
Strategic actions. Like who's action then so?
Which we consider to be taken. One is the gradual phase out of problematic and unnecessary plastic.
The gradual fade out of problematic and unnecessary plastic. Hey. Eh? Problematic plastic back, you know. Well. Una dem problematic plastic dem. Ou dey phase una out. Una dem unnecessary plastic dem. Ou dey phase una out. How we go phase them out? Ou dey ban them. But we not for use the word ban because wetin do? The people they say not for ban plastic. How they phase out? Little by little, we go for tell them when they count plastic, say that plastic they knock out and this country. Not so banamo, we just phase them out. The problematic plastic then plastic they will get problem. And the unnecessary plastic they waiting over put plastic pa now. All who they put plastic pa. Uncle Jallo say, we they phase una out. Una wait.
But then we also think that there could be room to encourage those businesses that are producing alternatives to plastics.
So for encourage the business them where they produce alternative to plastic. For encourage them. And you just say, let them knock one super high tax on plastic importation. Eh? And before I say anything, say for phase them out, it's good. The problematic you name, eh? Okay. Tony Bex, you just step and no more raise houses rent. You raise houses rent. To that if you say they in the slum there. You don't go talk to the people in the slum there. They tell say, yanda, they cheap. I mean they don't dey. So when you raise the rent up the valley and they go which side? No, up the mountain and they go down the valley. How many people in Bokuna the slums them? Eh? Yes, Bango, I see you. There we go.
You give them a platform, give the buyer or the purchaser to have a determination to say whether I should go for something that is plastic related or something that is not plastic related.
So, this is another way we then plan for do. Companies them will go count with alternative. Give an incentive. Yeah, this government will elect tax so we want money so. Kushare. Until World Bank they give money, eh? Okay. But give the incentive for camp. Then the people in Mako they buy, make them reasonable for them. Make the one for buy them instead of plastic. Recyclable bags them. Make the one for use them back then they instead of plastic. Give them a better alternative. That is papo that they put inside plastic. Oscar. Hey, la la lulu. Now they go.
Where him in the talk, the director for Premier Environment Solution Limited, Walid Basum, say this policy go help make the country economy grow and serve give work to Salon people.
I believe I have an innovative solution to plastic pollution.
Mr. Basum say he believe he get an innovative solution. Innovative idea, solution we go solve this plastic and pollution where they go on. He saying get an idea. Okay.
Which can only thrive if done at scale.
But if they do them in a large scale, you know, it say if done at scale, because not a small one no more. Because for challenge plastic where they all over across the last village safe where they go, plastic ready already they wait to be used. Even if not for make fire, not for to go away, not for put something, plastic there on side right now, they wait for be used. He say in get innovative solution. He say but not to small one, no, if it be done at scale. And before I say for this for happen, government need for do provide the alternative first. Okay?
Had the potential obstacles, sourcing of plastic waste, technology mitigated, but was struggling with two major aspects, finance and offtake.
He say he get the idea for source the plastic them. But one major problem when we get our money, finance. And he just say, but now they see in Nigeria, certain they make bricks out of plastic. We want for do something with plastic. We go make people and take plastic as valuable commodity. Okay.
What this policy would do for a business like mine is immense. Not only for my business, but as well as the impact it would achieve.
You see, waiting this policy one I don't put together. So, go do for my own business. Me will get innovative solution for solve this plastic pollution. Yeah, you see, boku. But again, money go come to ordinary Sierra Leoneans then.
It would create jobs. It would create wealth.
It go create job and wealth.
It would clean up the environment.
And the environment go clean.
And it will improve on the GDP of the Sierra Leone government.
He say even the government in GDP go improve. He give the ow.
I believe that if we are to buy the plastics as it is, as a resource, it's worth over 50 billion yuans a year.
He say if we come with a scheme, we go to buy the plastic back. The plastic we go, we buy it. We get a scheme for that. He say per year I go what over 50 billion. And that 50 billion then I go come inside back.
That 50 billion yuans is 50 billion yuans more into people's pockets.
We immediately received this document on behalf of government. The Minister of Environment and Climate Change, Professor Fode Jawad, say after this first step of the policy, then some also go develop act. We go find people. We go against them.
Out of this plastic, besides the consultation, the implementation strategy is very good.
Bam. Implementation as alone. So, but what's a long pull up? 1 week no make it bet you. And if they catch people in Abacha Street, go Abacha Street right now. Look at them pack they sell. Hey, they don't put 27 in a Lumley, go Lumley. See them But I told them, be put umbrella, no make it catch you. Implementation in Sierra Leone. That first 1 week, you don't know. Before you know it, left them and then go for vote for week. Lord not torment them. Salolo. He did it. He come zoo. I make it catch you. But in the left and back they sleep. Yes, the left side they sleep. And for like do one see them back them, then go like bam. That Lord he bets you. Implementation. Now we lost the whole na tambai. We lost the tambai. Eh? It did tambai. Okay.
That was one of the things it was frowned at. People just felt today, if this policy passed, then on the 20th of April, Professor Jawad was going to ban the use of plastics.
They coax the people in. Say them, you just feel safe, then pass this policy, then we see the tank and they can ban plastic. And so them be feel. So now waiting.
But now it has become clear that it's not about the use of plastic, it's plastic pollution.
Not about the use of plastic, na plastic pollution. If you don't use plastic, with the kind where they enjoy dirty now, we're not going to pollute you. Not so. Yeah? Now the end use of plastic. Nine. Well, if now this idea would go with say not to about for Banamo, but now how the pollution. So they count more, they count. But in see Uncle Jalo don't tell we say the problematic plastic them. The unnecessary plastic them for face them out. Okay.
I think I will take this to cabinet hopefully on the 15th.
On the 15th, this policy they go cabinet. Then from cabinet, sir.
And we are not going to stop there. Once this is approved, we have to get legislations on it. We have to get it.
He can approve. Now World Bank. He approve. Yes, now get legislation, now get bill,
Bill and an act.
Yes, an act.
So that when somebody violates or
the bill go parliament, then it turn to an act. So when you violate, the law go bet you back on.
Somebody commits a crime, that person can be punished. This is very important because we all know the menace plastics, especially in the environment, is causing. It's helpful if we get rid of plastics in the environment.
In the environment, if we get rid of plastics, it will be helpful. Okay.
Professor Fode Jawad, Minister of Environment and Climate Change, end up calling Salon people for work with government so that they go able to implement this policy so that plastic business go reduce in the country. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Usman Kamara, the report.
We want to tell Usman Kamara thank you, Radio Democracy, because now through them, make we able for you this. Through them. Plastic pollution. We don't discuss from the start of the program to also this one now. How we able to fix this? Because 90% of the trash na salon na plastic. Na so me feel. Yes. I asked the question, see, how salon people them become complacent to dirty? How dirty not the bother we anymore? Dirty na part of we now. Why? How we reach that side? Okay, Usman, welcome, sir. You get the platform.
Yeah, thank you very much, Triple A, for giving me the platform, and thanks a lot for talk way through. I know the environment now one of the important thing, a very important topic. Because before and anything when I live in something, come to the plants who they eat now, who they grow, come to we mortal man them, the animal level, they grow agriculture, industry, infrastructure, anything when they talk of the land, the soil, who they live, the terrain, in terms of the water side, in terms of who is solid for like he build. So all anything they concerning to the environment. But most times the one they want are the stakeholders and the one they were responsible sometimes then they lapse their job for waiting we can say historic negligence, so don't use a culture for saying so it forbid, then they take up back new culture and have the other culture, then it continue. Because like you they talk of the history, how this plastic don't change. They change from one pattern to another for use. Now then they use as mobile food dispenser. So all them things they see say people and they take up character style and then in the easy way for let things go. But the outcome of that chain reaction, in other words, the value chain. When a value chain we talk of here, the value chain of the plastic. But what you mean here, the value chain of who said then they make then they try for user and how then go able for say would they get rid of them. Because when you talk of say you produce and then how you know go manager and then you left the one middle the consumer. So they say most of the time there is either the side and the producer more. But we talk of the culture and I'm bringing these people and the change. But you as leaders then I don't care what they get for the look to. Now we don't see the United Nations don't come and then the World Bank, because the United Nations they've been on the write about this for long now, then they try for involve partners then for do all this. But the World Bank then in kind of these pathways out of plastic, because I believe that actually they put in place for say now pathways out of plastic. So based on that one day, you see a pathway out of plastic and try for bring all the formula there, the guidance, how for go about within and for do the one they one of the main actors and for involve them, then other than the producer and how go manage them. So each country now then go to run the how own system they work, and so now we go for address them. So they belong the formula this year also. Then if you look again on the other side, they say this world they call them climate or global warming, this adaptation, this climate issue also, then we don't produce say about again. And then we don't ask the countries then back who for let them can't try, because the last one wouldn't do now Egypt somewhere, now Egypt here, the last one wouldn't do, they try to discuss about how they would try for disburse then think they are in mitigation, but let countries then go right. So I've only say they say the right the module, just like similar like the MCC. And they tell you say they want give money. When you tell me what you want, let the money go to. Then if you see say it they work, they will also will give the money towards them for builder. So something like that. Then at this square. So you left to within the country they can't take and buy from them things there. They always come when are good ideas. Who then we're able to transform and do things, and it depends to them. So the adaptation there and then the World Bank and one of the people who then they give, was they get away for dispense the money now. When the World Bank, anything depend on what then at the World Bank and they pass them to, and then the UN back the then DSF can get them UN. But this is how it work from the other side, when the side that the donor partners they want to help with. So but we now as this that we see waiting the mind don't talk here. And they talk about goals 1 and 5, but I not be able to get the fifth one we put, because it just the calling a more of 3 in terms of elimination. If they try for target the people in your culture and waiting then go react. But you not try for tell we the findings of waiting plastic they actually cause. You not try for tell we say I don't hear we know say plastic they day, and plastic now different type plastic and different containers and different uses, and how you go able for control it. Anything them for they bring up. I don't know when they discuss them all through that time they meeting we don't exhaust them, but when they do them broadcast then I think they begin, because already they begin they sell you market. You see, even though like you say the nature of this particular policy would have for make to an act for what become from policy to a bill become an act. Now one way contain finance, because you always say whenever finance they can, people like you always say, well, don't get we forget. So we'll get procurement, we'll get whether they go do this, whether they go do this, whether they go pay for them what to come and what cannot go come, or whether they go transport. The way all comes down to the science of plastic. They get for know the science of plastic. There is no joke about it. That's why they get for face them where they go know the type plastic that they make and what in plastic that they make them from. Because they know say most of them plastic are from petroleum products. that are the one they wouldn't be used most of the time, and the way they do because the plastic na something that what they make from something, let me say poly, boku small thing that you already see there. Now they make up plastic. They poly small thing and then get different structure. They get the one where they pull from the one are just like them vinyl there, but the one where they use more for them we use them type plastic they have for container. Now the one where the polyethylene, like polythene, where you say polycy. So that point then they get for the say now how we get them type they are, which type they will get, so we're able to know whether then they supply this type, they will know first of all how we will target the producers. And there is a technique we go do them. They get back how we will target the one there where they actually use them before they go manage them. So they get three areas then. The one they want to produce, what you get for do, would they reduce the target of production? Then would they always try to find the solution how to refill this target of production. If we tell us make the one way something like the one way it bend small, that the type where they see now, we use them for containers. But the one for the container what they use for drinks in this type and one, so that it go able to go to the next stage of management where you possibly don't use them, where you go able for put them in the right time to that side. But the other side now where they're not looking to more, that funding when they talk about the funding for recycle. You know that what you get people who get for you the collection and recycling. But that collection recycling, we don't see and maybe they go on in a different form. But it comes down to the type of plastic they back. Because you get plastic where they put from them slippers, where they can gather, you get the plastic for the water bottle, you get the plastic bags there. But the plastic bags then you know the most one way light, in a lighter, because in now then they really make us so light. But the problem with her, you see this on the chair. But for like it go rotting, you know they rotting so easily. The problem with salon now, so the issue with salon, which will get sunlight the way the sun is warm. And what's the sun warm? The plastic in the way they hold na the hand within the chair plastic bag or for go buy in the market or the one the way they see and they use for that ice day. Now that's the most dangerous one. Now it's easy for hold between the soil. It flip flap, it is like a flap, it is dirty pan tap. Then when that small plastic in the ground, like this way they direct carbon at the soil. Remember that type of soil, they're not a solid soil. Now when I talk about saying that look at the soil because they want to go plant house, they want to go grow this. So in a sense that soil no whole. Then for like go rotting, go rotting quick. Even though the sun go the heater, but the years it go take. What they do is the what we all see, let's say Freetown now run in the run go na the sea. Then remember the marine them back there, they will eat this fish. I mean, the fish they will eat this plastic rather. So this is another issue again. But that side we left out to the other side of the marine. But the point here is how you will manage them once you don't get back respect. Because you see the one they will be the clean it here, so they nobody see them get respect for it. I know they say it not they happen because they don't develop and where they get it. But sometimes again they give for the show respect. Because you see certain time we people they go sweep in the street, or people they go to line for them pay, they demonstrate. Now, even uprise or place them, you therefore see all these things. But the city, one of the main side will be an example, a role model for them will spread out. You see, respect not the day. And once you not get that respect day, because when you build up them model there, where they put the policy, for letting the policy will work. Now that thing again for you know where go put and say one way, the money come, for now we just stop the plastic. How now the strategy where you will use? You get for look say back, the people where you don't tax them down. Then that taxation, they see say at that point they spread part of them for that recycling. Some of them they go for that respect to people and get for dissolve, for let them go do that picking and just for let them go pull the ticket and go sell them for collector. But the response way it be say that the response one they can put because the business actually they like how the man they talk about. But that one day now the government get for take that action day. Because when the government get for going to take action, now they tell you they can't sign now for let them go put the policy and then go put things then in place who will able to put this year for say either they reduce the production of them or go begin the tax or you will begin to pay for the plastic in any way when them go see say it fit. But you get to look the people I don't ask them say, well, would they use this plastic? But what are going to suggest? Because many areas then do them. Yeah, how then rally then you for let the plastic because let's say they don't tell where you and they don't they say they sign this. Push them, but they can't find out say the one day when they campaign for the plastic, they're not able to overcome the government for put the law. So then go beyond the marine. They say, well, the marine, the fish, they cause this, and then go there, recharge them, bring the evidence over and over, they show. So they want to be able to make them pass now the law. Yeah, we go now plastic, either get paper bag now, or you use plastic where you go where you only the care and the back and then recycle and then you the recycle them, or they buy boku care now because you pay for them. But these are the way we then go for bender consumption. Because for like bender cough day, what people then will use them. You get for bring alternative, you get for things of how you the bender cough day will say, well, what I put so the cost of them. I not go say na cost way is negative for spend, and they put on they let the things and work. But the cost of waiting that particular plastic they cause na negative cost. So that cost of the plastic in chain line. In other words, the so-called the value chain where you they try for cut down. But it all comes down to which model would then get for use, because even the G20 19 countries are still lip on this. But when you see the plastic outside they make as they say, the way people and they try for part of time and waiting involved on the plastic, and which type of plastic, because they see how they affect the drainage and affect on way flood they can they affect. We they see a lot of damages the way they cause some areas, the way they see the soil they cut because of other reasons, and they happen behind that one day back when they come now plastic they come together with that dirty they all they pack. When you go pack outside, you go visit a solid dirty, but it mixed with plastic. But it all comes down to the bill and how then we look for say this time we go able for do what they change. If the plastic then where the press they pull but who noise so where it act for recycle, low will find one them where it be say it go easy where they go carry them go clean them and then we recycle them, because they bring policies them. Then they don't bring one like in Tom wherein they say that they begin make plastic like a bricks. Then they make them blocks for big hosts, but we don't know how that one day they go, because that day the environment will not even know. But let them go to policies where go encourage the people then who will involve in the cleaning, and then find a way where they will try for change the strategy during the use. If now outside paper you need for use for paper for sure, just an example, if now cotton or other thing, people in the use them. So you open another business for other somebody who will depend, who will replace that time. So they develop money one side, they reduce the pollution, and then the one day now they produce them, then say go find something else for them what they do. We're not to just production of plastics, because then say they see that they will they get. So the target of waiting then they get, the tax will then they get, but that tax is not they come in a form where then go deter them for stop, for discourage them. But the tax now like a lobbying tax. And go lobby the tax to the one they own at the environment. So the environment and go keep quiet, so they're not going to enforce them. Because like you said, when they put these policies, we don't see them around. They don't go take to the law for put water plastic. They don't change the type of plastic. But now, until they don't get funds, that they get for look now waiting. They develop, they last for long. We go they them they say they bring down. Take person go say this are the end life of the plastic. They get for see about that, because not the thing where you go recycle directly, so but you get for find way for recycler. If you not paper, I go say the carry the rotten, but then they get the other one where I go just suggest again, then get the biodegradable. Than a plastic, then will degrade, so it puts under the soil in a jams, and they make it rotten. So they say he asked for rotting, so then he get them back. But even this is costly, but these are the things they therefore they think of. Then we'll begin even say, no, lobby, because this they will write on that protest pantapa. So we'll not go get this, not put that money for environment. So like when they say, I didn't talk about mitigation. Mitigation they get for kind side, because this is adaptation environment. Mitigation and write something, then come put the adaptation money part of they say, well, now they begin make degradable plastic now. See, the money you will get for they get back through that, and then you get for put the structure in place. So that's that money they will replace. You discourage the other business, but you get for get something in place who will distract the production of plastic. If that one they not there, even when you do the recycling, you recycle back the recycling, a journey for the recycling, as they say. Because the only recycle we will sell and recycle some of the plastic again, we will sell and use them like how Twitter they use first and a kissy dokia then they order then thing and it's like a marble, a small marble on a plastic. Then they order and where you can melt her. So then we're able for recycle them back, make her into that point they sell them out. That's the other way for get rid of it. Then as then they reduce her, then they produce now other things in. When you get forest fence outside money they come. And here all the hope see them we're able to look into them thing that would cause this how them we're able to get this strategy in place. Because in a sense they get for really use, but once you're able to forget the strategy for face and down, then they always talk about say, well, we don't only get the idea of the civilians, but what about the idea of the producer we go introduce and how for manage them where it will last? Because that chain line day, once you get the chain line, you go see say you bend the curve of consumption. So like a identify for container, then not just write meeting over meeting, then go say, well, go back yonder, then we don't do plenty research. The mayor don't do them, now that place, other people that don't do them, environment they don't do them, they don't even they check the temperature for other things, different areas, locality, na Freetown, all that is going on. But then they interpret now this data system where they find into a solution, with a lasting solution, with them will be for help nation. For plastic, not a good thing for any environment. But I hope say God will give them the initiative for get the direction of waiting and go do. Not just the money would be side and would not eat up. Thanks a lot. I'll pray for wisdom and understanding. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you very much, us friend.
You're welcome, yes, sir.
I want to say thanks to us friend for your own contribution today. We will talk about getting rid of plastic pollution, plastic waste, na salon. If you just join we, and then we will talk about today. Because World Bank they put money and the environment ministry were responsible, and also the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change. Self don't come in by this one. Welcome on board Alpha. What you get for we?
Yeah, Triple A, thanks for having me. And I want to tell Usman plenty thank you. And of course, you said don't make some great points them. Sometimes some people can wonder why we can term for the call government. In Sierra Leone today, or most African country, we get the policy, the winners take it all. So, and then when the winners take it all, it means the winners get all the responsibility. We never get a country where opposition or where the president government win, it give opportunity for the opposition for make a way. No. Coming to this particular topic, it for too long, Sierra Leone they suffer this dirty and this plastic business. Many a times NGOs and don't come up with proposals then, but these are not sustainable proposals. I will give you the reason why they are not sustainable. It's simply because they do not have the backing from the government. It's simply because they do not have the power to implement certain things that we will make we get reduction in this way and plastic waste them. We don't see say to the extent even the marine resources don't begin to suffer with them plastic waste they are. The reason why I say so, when them dirty and them plastic waste they are go down the sea, they go tend for like a choke the sea. That's now one some like a then crab or half of thing, and they will go eat from this plastic product. It affects them. That at the end of the day, we then go fishing and go catch them fish, then they then thing and they we self can eat them. So you see now like a chain cycle. It affects the marine, then they affect we at the land. Apart from that, affect the way it gets. We say the dirty, then say they're not the rotting. We would say go turn manure. People in this part of the world where we did, for let them do change into policy now. Common thing for them. Right now, before this COVID, of course, people may use plastic products or anything and they before you dey around Tripoli, we go now like a then superstore, you go now, you know them big stores them. Now I mean them plastic then get what they sell. We by cents. Yeah. Not less than 3-4 months, then don't change all length in a day because the policy don't change. Say they don't need anything like that. I could remember also again they talk about this plastic spoon, like a can get them birthday, them program, them plastic spoon. The government self put annex to that, say no, those things has an effect on the country and on people. Quick, and don't change, and don't pull all them stock them then and they stores them. People in a wooden and spoons them now and the grill. Quick, because it's a government policy. What to make us say they call government now? The government has the power for make law and implement law. That NGO also ever when they write proposal or project, your own project now empty government permit and for make you or you get funding. Now they make that in the effective. Yeah. Get your idea. If you not get funding or you not get the government backing, it's not gonna work. But the fact remains the government has a lot to do. Sierra Leone as a country, then one they would in fact go check. Plastic products na common thing. Don't go back to the mega rubber drink, that rubber drink. It dey everywhere. Tripoli, not to today don't begin affect Sierra Leone. Not to gist no don't begin affect Sierra Leone. And not to in fact we not need international connection for make we put policies in place for reduce renting and the. You see, this not a problem I get with we leaders them. Now, but what I can talk now that we program they see we leaders they're not get Sierra Leone at heart. Tripoli, you don't need international connection for make you put policies for reduce dirty in your country. Rwanda is a case study. Tripoli, Rwanda are one of the cleanest countries in Africa. One of the cleanest. They not use plastic product. They use them. There are a lot of photos where you see even the president of Rwanda, the commoner do then they clean. What we do with we clean in such of this then at the country instead of putting politics inside it. What we do? We bring politics inside it. We see whether they molest the mayor yonder for cleaning or cleaning. Everywhere people they tell the mayor say, look, now we party one for sabotage. When meaning that the right thing the woman may stand for do for no then clear the end then they. Everything we put politics now that make we they suffer they like it today. For make we clean we city, for no we clean we country, we need international connection. We need donor help, donor this. So at the end of the day, when they give it back, now outside they go, now pockets they go. Like I tell you, go see say 90 or 80% of them money they don't go for one administrative cost them. At the end, then the dosage still left, the people still they die, malaria and then other diseases them. Why do we need international connection for make we able for put policies and rules and regulation in place for clean the city, for clean we communities? We don't need international direction or waiting and call. But politics don't really kill we. Triple A. The mayor don't do a lot when they bring the dirty truck motokaya we put so on the screen. Triple A. How we do it now? Politics will begin sing. Oh, now we governments done this. Now we governments done that. At this 21st century, Tripoli, it's really sad. It's really sad. The rules and regulation, the way they make, the bylaws, the way they make, when the old people for throw away dirty in the street, let's show you how they frustrate them. Me, I get supposed to way they work in a council. Yeah? When the old people the way they throw away dirty, where they damn mess the street, you will see politician call. That person then I will person no do on a left arm. After when the police they go don't do all the whole for that person can go detain them, take and go court. Before they reach court, they don't call. Hey now people and never for them care and go under they not go vote for me again. Politics has killed everything. For clean free tongue, for put policies in place, do we need international laws connection? No way. If we have a country, we have a president. Or we have a government that is sober-minded. By now, for them see dirty for me bring problem. Because when they hold you, then charge you go court, then fine you if you know if you pay fine, then you come out, you go clean. Then they just put you in a cell. Then they able for modify the law to the extent that you the only dirty that you inside motoka, you afraid for it at treat. People when you then at this part of the world, in you motoka, where you want waiting and corner, you put the dirty, where you can't know you pull and you go put on a garbage. Look, we beaches, they have them dirty. It's sad, Tripoli. But when you want for go na beach, you want go conduct make program, they pay. When they pay, what you then they do? That money they each them than the eater. They no get no garbage system for collect, put plastic, then like who gets them garbage bin then yeah. If go if they see an Sierra Leone. Everything people politicize. The mayor do anything we come up with, they go criticize and they go do all kinds of things for block them just because they say this. If he succeed, oh this way and the opposition and go get the praise. Why for we for need international support or money for able for make we able clean the city? There is no need for that. The government has all the power. If government ready, it puts law say look. From today, this na the law. Anybody with them catch, apart from the fine when they find, and they know the only can go na court to pay the money. Then they all are 1 month complete. They have for clean the streets. Then you go see. You dey see if free tongue not they clean. Then when they go back, see it they pain me triply. The time where I can't remember who small AFR system was so by I don't know. When they get that every Saturday, last Saturday cleaning or so. You dey see. Money man, no money man, politician, no politician. If I want to catch you, then money man, the way they drive it, then they put dirty inside your motor car. You dey see if you know the one go sit down house and clean. But whose side do we do these things again? No way. Possibly they pass them with throw away dirty in the street. The one the way they do look plastic water, even in the order of the day. At the order of the day, the plastic, they dissolve, they able for rotting, for make the soil, let's say, it contribute to the soil. Nothing. Plastic water from free tongue, take go upline of plastic water. Waiting they happen at Sierra Leone. At the end of the day, we dey dirty the city like waiting. No law no dey, no rules no dey, no regulation no dey. Don't like we Uspren they say. By now they don't increase tax for them people and they. By now they don't do so many things so that them people and they then go change, then go sit down and change the productions there. Yeah, most of them rubber things there. Then they change them. It's too sad for Sierra Leone. Does it make take the malaria? We're not able to control malaria. 7 million, 8 million people, not say 8 million. We could not control simple malaria. Common malaria. Free tongue, dirty, fly all over. You go na the one where they say na hotel there, fly them did. Those kind of thing dandy. Dirty, go na the toilet system, dirty. How Sierra Leone for clean way? The government not they put serious policies in place. The government never for stand firm and say, look, we need for eradicate fields in the city. We don't able for control on one side, Tripoli, they able for duplicate the thing and then at the other areas them. 30 they will not able for get good garbage system. Where you get 2 trash can, them the one are for recycling, the other one are general. They will never forget her. Let God help Sierra Leone, Brad. I mean, you take down the Tripoli.
Thank you very much, Alpha.
You're welcome.
Yeah. If they join we, I believe say what you they talk about, you don't the kitchen now. We talk about dirty on a plastic pollution. Now they talk about. I'll call open the phone line. We self go able Rob Mott. Yes, Umar. What are you take on this one?
People, I want to respectfully disagree with my brother Al, because the reason being, like I just write a little while ago under the comments then, say Sierra Leone is a dirty nation. And we Sierra Leoneans, we dirty. So Marky one back in the days, Sierra Leone they call it the most Yankee, quote unquote, the most Yankee country in the West Africa, in the region. Because now be bluff man them. We be black for bluff. But then 10 and day, we they take care of things. If they say Sunday,
where you don't work Monday through Friday, Saturday if you're gonna stadium or you're gonna bar, you're gonna club. Sunday you relax, you high-end, you gonna anybody in backyard. It clean, it neat. Get at the dirty, put them aside. That's go. Like say when the work come and go, it left dirty away, it changed with mindset. If we continue for now, we put and say that's true. The government supposed to provide them facility in terms of the machine them, the dirty workspace, and all that. But my question here is, what about you, the individual? Na bio or honest by Cromana, they go tell you say when you wake in the morning, brush your teeth before you come on the street. Na bio or honest by Cromana, they go can't tell you say where you wake in the morning or where you come on work was cleanness for there in you. That don't left way. Not to that just dress and they walk on the street with high heel or look nice, put chain. No. The cleanness for there in you, it don't lost. We're not clean. Look the way how they behave. Sierra Leone, when I go sit down inside, put somebody, they eat away, don't eat them. If they sit down, eat away. Salon boss in the take dirty inside house, if it's and all the way in the street, eat away. When they talk, he say, Usa wala puta na you mot. We continue na Bombay market na they may grow up. Okay? The dirty when me see this year, last year when me go na Bombay, I they go on Kisi Road. Na net I will go some side around Kisi area. Traffic been there, heavy traffic na Kisi Road. Now so I go down Bombay Street. I will try for go down Bombay Street for hit for Bay Road and go down to Klein Town. I will try for look for shortcut. My brother. Dirty where they market woman and they do and we decide for go now also they don't go because not all man they go. It look like say these days 50% of Sierra Leoneans are not lying at them or homeless because how much money they spend. You see somebody sit on a PZ all net. Anytime when you pass na PZ, people are there they say, whose money what you want? What you lost by you now during the day? Move out of the place. We not take the thing for our own self. If the government not they do them, we not the American say grab the bull by the horn. We not self. If you not you sell na Bombay, we not don't sell all day. Hey, boy, who say you sell? Near you self day. We not get room. Sweep, we not sweep and pack in a corner. Because me don't in that lumbly market where they get that then tipper or then truck it away the Chinese they give it. Where one they did it. We don't see that blue thing they eating up the empty one, somebody they throw it out in a street. And then Mutuka, instead of he jumping out for put her inside that thing, he drop on the ground. Where that blue bar or green beam tinap day. Then would they blame no more government? We dirty, we not dirty nation. We don't become who side this dirty come out, we don't know. Somebody, man, na Bombay market, na ya una they sell. This na una life. The country don't the medicine no day, hospital no day. If you sick, you they die. Dirty, cleanness man their life. When you see them country outside the hospital where you go there, you they see some flood in some hospital that you have. If they put rest for yourself na floor, you eat up. Because if they shine, make sure the housekeeper then they pay them. Then get special people all the work in a patient bathroom them now the hallway they look. Because when patient in a hospital, cleanness they help for heal that patient. So cleanness na part of your life. Why all tell that somebody for tell you but you don't cleanness? You don't go along the beach, you see somebody hold dirty, it throw out. All the time with the blame the government. Oh, government not create this facility. Well, not true. Government not clean up. So because government not provide them for, so you don't take your life now. You give away. Even before your house, where you get a toilet, you dirty. You picking in apio, cacao, plastico, everything. You take all down the back. You put that dirty there before your also. You burn them. And that smoke they come back inside your house and you sit on a veranda, you watch that smoke, you smoke cigarette and you inhale that smoke, will go for turn bronchitis, lung cancer, or any kind of disease by you. Then we should don't have the blame na government back. Even Akisoya, one time he come out church, right in front of Connaught. Not telling people to go put dirty. The woman talk and say, yesterday now we can clean now. People then grab back, they go put dirty there. Because you know, see, they get a tricycle over there now. The also say Mickey Lodge, the guy they pay. The bobo then they come, then get outside of the park and the bobo can he can't pick and go. No, I understand say the government not provide the facility, but that for make sure say we for just dirty like this, we for just left handle. But then people that want the point and from when they see who side they go. IG na incident in America, they call people and say, when I give them the address. How many of Sierra Leoneans will get that same luxury for candle and check up overseas? So if you not get that luxury, you not get that opportunity, dirty not good with you. Now let malaria, I'll tell you something. I've been there now Freetown. Now my first time back I go Freetown for my level 2014. Ebola meet me there. But I think it be the first na Guinea and Liberia. Now I tell me the people that want a lot to say, if Ebola can a salon, it go kill more Sierra Leonean than Guinea and Liberia combined. Like say a pit na me hand. That happened. Sierra Leoneans die more than Guinea and Liberia because Sierra Leone is more filthy than Liberia. I don't know about Guinea because people they say Guinea dirty, but it kill we more. We not get control. We give people a back talk. We do anything. Even when people will not tell you they laughing it. We make no and no one gets sense. And we don't put up this back then. They say that we come in. What would they talk about maintenance culture? They tell where them build stadium. And they tell you now this is the 80s. People then they go inside that stadium. They piss and ground. Where the urinal they toilet they piss and ground. Then they back na government for country say, man, piss inside the urinal. Go the dirty, go na Long Beach, go to them bad in the let's see. How people they misuse the place. Then you want blame government. Then when I left you, man, don't grow up on government. Take care of your life. Take care of your life, my brothers. Not to government. Because if you seek not to government, if they not bring the things and the materials the way you need, what about you forget the conscience and say, you know what? Let it clean around now. I'm gonna please extra day. Now say you see the dirty pile up. But if you don't sell them, evening you don't sell. Take a room now, clean that you place there because now they come back for can sell the next day. When I sleep a morning, when I park in a corner. It pass now. Bombay market that next day, afraid. Like say the motor car they go over bumps them. Dirty. Man, thank you very much, my brother. I don't know how to make behind this. We are not a dirty country. We people in a dirty nation.
All right. I say Salon a dirty nation. We used for big clean nation. But now, we in a dirty nation. How did we get there? How we get there? A phone line open now. The numbers then on your screen. If you want for call and add to the program, the numbers then on your screen. Yes, Tony Bex. You have to give me
yes, sir. I kind of like agree with the past caller and disagree with him small. You see, also I want to disagree with him small when they talk about government. You know, if government not implement certain things, certain laws, the people will not ever take them serious. What we try to say is that, like now, during the war, me and a crew, when I upline, I spend most of my life. We see how the people in the upline, how most of them in the leave. You understand, eh? Then when the war come, we know them from upline. So when we come to city, some of them in there between the city. Now we house them. We know how them in the live. But certain things, then the way you tell somebody, say, no, make this, no, do that. They talk because they get us. Now because they get the us, I make you one can't. You see, let me tell you something about the people them. When they talk about government, if you go England, na council house, na government give contract to people them. But na council house, mother na council house in the sleep. When we talk about government, the government therefore implement certain things them. Where even not to government and but government they get profit, they get tax, they get all three, they collect it back. But now the same people and they pay the same money back to the same government. You understand? Okay, now we'll go back to Salon. We want to talk. Not true. We Sierra Leonean we dirty. My brother, how una they want blame the company, saying that the company them for ban them for tax them? Hell no, that's wrong. Because why not say I thirsty, I want drink water, I know the value of the water and the plastic. Why I don't drink and don't? I don't know say for go to the dirty box, for go put on a dirty box. You did not now car, you see somebody sell water, water, you buy, you drink. After you don't drink the water done. You know all the plastic up left inside the motor car, the way the driver don't work, you go clean her, you pack them, in the outside they go put them. But no, they go drink them, when they don't drink, and I did it to when I've gone. Or not only water that plastic one I talk say better. I don't see things the way worse past plastic when I talk. People already smoke cigarette. If they smoke cigarette, those I don't smoke the cigarette, I did it to them. Orange, where they suck the orange, where they don't do the orange, the candle or how they call the gut, I did it to all thing at treat. You see, what to make me not the blame government in there. I blame government because what to make let the government enforce city council, the health ministry. Where they take you put the thing at treat. The kind of money they go pay. When you not pay, you go jail. Trust me, when you come on a jail, when you come back, you don't say that you don't go to it, say you to them. And the other thing again, then people already collect dirty. Also, they can go to it is dirty. Because the last time we go freedom, now them beat them, then slum them. Now then you see, when you see the scene they take dirty, we go to the thing and see they bring and come back to the land. All this, the side them of the place, see plastic cup, can drink, all this. Now the same dirty when they go to it, another place inside they go dump them. We come back or affect the people there. Because one saloon, Freetown, let's say Freetown, the landscape is small, na hill. Almost all we will build Pantap Hill. Then people already go build, na then hill them. When government don't go, na then council don't build houses, right? All the also the build that na then hill they for book all the hill that they with the don't live na that river, na the sea edge. When government catch you, they go jail. Because they tell you to go back outside you come out. Because the problem away they hear from some of the people where they complain is that they don't burn their house during the war. So they're not going to go stay at the village or at the town. Fine, I can understand. Everybody can understand that they become homeless. But government make money out of your own people when a common sense. Build houses. You get council houses. Give the council, let the council run the houses. Invest by yourself. The cleanest country was surprised, was shocked, was good they see. Hey, then a Google because in the last time they say we carry out the lie. We need proof. Google them. Cape Verde is among the first 10 countries in the world. Cape Verde is just a small island like Bond. Cape Verde, if you go Cape Verde, Tripoli, you go. I don't call them South Africa, Namibian, Ethiopia, that side. I don't call them side in the Where you go there? Not to Freetown about that you. Go Lagos. Hey, my brother. The overpopulation again, another problem back on Doti. The city is too overpopulated. If they begin make one bedroom house now Freetown, people that they pay 40, 100 million Leone. Trust me, you go see Makuma they go upline. Because you can't afford it. But because all my one live in a city, all my one for dress, if they see my dress find the money, they go work or you go, where can I host you? People like na bed sleep. What is the use? So what is the difference? Say because in a city, we all don't come on a city, but we go live in an upline. We go school upline. We'll not go there and act like say we go come on a city. No. But the point here is that everybody want to be a city boy, city girl. That's the problem. The city don't congest, then the village they empty. All man they don't come on and tongue and the village can't sit on a Freetown. That means if you're not in a Freetown, you don't get man, you don't get good job, you don't go overseas. That's the ideology they use. And then politicians here, then they use this as a way of weapon for all the people in a city, for propaganda, for media say, hey, now we get the population of Freetown, now we get the population of Southeast, now we get the population. It's all fake. Let them let for use the people and let them do the right thing. Me, I blame government. Let government give each mayor, each council the right. When they get you with dirty, the time when they find you for you go say no, I go to jail. Trust me, people. All this problem should on the waste to energy, it will change. But outside the law, now for you, not for me. If they hold me picking today, then can't go to a police station. Now one telephone call, me picking on commodity. But the other man will not able to get telephone call for calling at that police station. They picking go sleep there 1 month. So a lot of things then as a low way, it get for change. As long as you not change me, brother, we just dey go back and forth, back and forth. Salon, now we country, bra, but the two have for talk. We dirty. We what I say dirty, not too small dirty. Oh. You see, man, they use now say they ban plastic bag. You know, most man go suffer because Bokuma we go free on a plastic bag, they go toilet. Boku people na toilet, na plastic they go. They don't get max dole. I don't talk about flush toilet too. Na plastic bag. So now most of the people you can't talk now. Like say them we don't used to flush toilet. So now because they talk about plastic, they try to ban them. Okay, but trust me, plenty poor people go suffer because not all my able to afford to buy to take water. Not all my able to afford to buy even the big bottle water. So that's small water they people they go and sell back. That's not the problem. But now government will put law say when you don't drink the water down, it's fine for drink the water na the plastic, but friends side, say you go dump them. If you not dump them, say for dump them, you go pay fine. Then go stop. Okay, three people. Let allow other people let them talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Tony. Anna Tony Bex. Well, I think so. Don't wrap at this program today. We talk about the dirty, but mainly the plastic pollution. But we're not going to talk about plastic pollution. We'll not talk about dirty in general. Government get part for play. We the people get part for play. But nowadays, we don't become so normal, complacent pan dirty and salon. Eat on top dirty. Do everything pan top dirty and it don't mean nothing to we. We hope say this policy go all water and it go what in intend for we go get the result. We go get the result. Like me, I don't want to see me city the way I did so. I don't want to see no partner salon the way I did so. The dustiness back self not the help again. The dust and let God make this policy all water. We go there back tomorrow. Till we meet again. Three policy. Tata.